Hey, it's Ethan, and welcome to Friday 13, where we dig up true horrors that'll make you question every shadow. Picture this. You're just looking for friends, maybe a laugh or two, when suddenly you're pulled into secret meetings with people who aren't what they seem. And the worst part? You barely make it out alive. That's what happened to me, and it's why I can't sleep without checking the locks twice. Stick around, because what I found in that cult, it's still out there. It all started with a whisper, soft, like a breath against my ear. But what if that whisper was the first sign of something darker? Something that'd been hiding in plain sight. I'm Ethan, and this isn't just a story. It's my nightmare, ripped straight from my life. Here on Friday 13, we only tell true tales. And trust me, this one's as real as the chill running down my spine. Let me take you back to how it began and why I'll never forget it. I was 22, a transfer student at a new college, desperate to fit in. The first few weeks were brutal, lonely, lunches, awkward silences, the kind of quiet that gnaws at you. Then I met them, a group of students who seemed different. They were tight-knit, always laughing, always together, like a family I didn't have. One day, they waved me over. "Hey, Ethan, come hang out." I was thrilled. Finally, friends. But there was something off. Little things. They'd stop talking when I walked up, their voices cutting off mid-sentence. Or they'd glance at each other, quick, sharp looks, like they shared a secret I wasn't in on. Ever felt like you were on the outside of an inside joke? That's how it started. At first, it was harmless. Pizza nights, study sessions. But the more I hung out with them, the more I noticed the cracks. Their smiles were too wide, their laughter too forced. And sometimes, when they thought I wasn't looking, I'd catch them staring at me. Not friendly stares, hungry ones. Then the invitations got weirder. It went from late-night study groups to secret meetings in a basement off campus. They called it a club, but it didn't feel like one. The stairs creaked as I descended, the air growing damp and cold. Candles flickered in the corners, casting jagged shadows. Symbols I didn't recognize were scratched into the concrete, like claw marks. The smell hit me next. Thick incense mixed with something metallic, like old blood. I laughed it off. College kids being edgy, right? But the room, it was heavy, like the walls were holding their breath. One night, they sat me down in the circle. "Ethan," they said, voices low, "we want you to join us." Their smiles stretched too far, their eyes gleaming in the candlelight. "It's just a game," they promised. But those eyes, they were too intense, too eager. My stomach twisted. Have you ever felt like you were being pulled into something you couldn't escape? I should have run right then, but I didn't. The meetings got stranger, darker. They started talking about the leader, someone they worshipped, someone who'd guide us to the truth.
I thought it was a joke until I saw the hooded figure.
It stood in the corner, silent, watching.
The air turned icy, the smell of decay seeping into my lungs. My heart thudded. Who was that? Why wouldn't they show their face? The group, they didn't even flinch. They just kept chanting, their voices rising, falling, like a tide pulling me under.
I tried to leave. "Guys, I'm not feeling this," I mumbled, edging toward the door. But they blocked it, casually, like it was nothing. "You're one of us now, Ethan," they said, smiling. My pulse hammered. One of us? What did that mean? I forced a laugh, played it cool, but inside, I was screaming. Why did it feel like they'd never let me go? I couldn't sleep after that. Every night I'd hear it. Every night I'd hear it. My name whispered through the walls. Ethan. I'd bolt upright, heart pounding, sheets soaked with sweat. The room was empty, but the air, it was thick, like someone was standing right there. I'd flick on the light, check the locks. Nothing. Then the messages started. Unknown numbers. "You can't leave us," they read. "We see you." My blood ran cold. How did they get my number? And why did it feel like they were always watching? I'd catch shadows moving outside my window. Quick, darting shapes that vanished. When I looked, footsteps echoed in the hall. But the building was silent. Have you ever felt like you were being followed? Even in your own home? I was unraveling, jumpy, paranoid, a mess. But the worst was yet to come. It all exploded that night. The initiation. The basement was packed, the air choking with incense and fear. The hooded figure stepped forward, and the group, they dropped to their knees, chanting louder, faster. My gut screamed to run, but my legs wouldn't move. Then the figure spoke, voice low and guttural. "Bring the sacrifice." My heart stopped. "Sacrifice?" They turned to me, slowly, all at once, their eyes gleaming like wolves. "You're the chosen one, Ethan," they said. The smell of blood hit me, sharp and fresh. I saw it then. The altar, stained red. Panic clawed at me. I bolted for the door, locked. I pounded on it, shouting, "Let me out." They closed in, hands grabbing, voices hissing my name. I grabbed a chair, swung it hard. Wood splintered, the door cracked. They lunged. I shoved through, sprinting up the stairs, out into the night. Whispers chased me. "Ethan, come back." I ran until my lungs burned, until I was miles away, gasping in the dark. But that feeling, it stuck to me, like they were still there. Have you ever felt like you couldn't escape, no matter how far you ran? That was a year ago. I've moved twice, changed my number, cut ties with everyone from that college. I told myself I was safe, but sometimes, when the night's too quiet, I hear it. My name, soft and low, like they're calling me back. Ethan. I don't sleep anymore, not really. My locks are triple checked. My curtains stay drawn. This really happened, and it's carved into me. Fear I can't shake. So next time you're looking for friends, be careful. Who are they really? What do they want from you? I thought I'd found a family, but I'd walked into a trap. The shadows are always watching, and they don't forget. That's my story, true as the goosebumps on my arms. If it got under your skin, smash that like button and subscribe for more real horrors. Ever felt like you were being pulled into something dark? Or heard your name whispered when no one was there? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. And who knows, your story might be next. You're not alone out there. This is Friday 13, signing off. But trust me, the shadows never do.